Hey everyone, Dave here from Sonic Social Blade. I haven't done this in 2 weeks. Chill. We've been away for VidCon. We tried to come back last week, and Allismagic here had some internet
Hey
issues, so
guys, so yeah,
sorry about last week's
switched the
episode
ISP
skip.
last week. Now I'm having really
He's
great.
he's back here now, so we're good. I think we are, at least. We better be. Are you guys all good in the chat room? I want to
Hopefully,
know if you're good. You let me know if you're good too. If there's any issues, shout them out in the comments in the YouTube video. And so what we're going to be going over here, you guys can check out the description of the video below. We're going to be basically covering the following topics. We're going to be talking a little bit about Patreon, what it is, who should join it, how it can benefit you, or maybe how it might not benefit you. The importance of building online community. We're also going to talk about how to build the community around your YouTube channel and what that would benefit for you. Troubles with starting up a YouTube channel and how to overcome those issues. And then, of course, pros and cons of YouTube networks. Because we have a lot
that
of
is the best topic
stuff.
here.
Yes, we like YouTube networks, right? I don't know. I have mixed feelings about them, but we'll go into that when we get to it. Ooh, I see check marks in them. Real Skies #1 is check marks. He's a verified name. That's pretty
Okay.
cool. I've never seen that before. I might have those soon, though. So, anyway, let's get started with
Yes,
Patreon.
with Patreon. So Patreon, lot of guys are already familiar with Patreon, but don't. Those of you don't know about Patreon, Patreon is just like any other crowdfunding with a different thing from any other crowdfunding like Indiegogo or something other. I don't remember, but in Patreon there is a place where you can sign up and you can uh, sign up to some creator and you can actually subscribe to them. And it is not like YouTube subscription, but it is totally different kind of thing. You need to pay them to subscribe and you need to pay them in monthly or recurring basis. Basically, there was something like YouTube monthly subscriptions, but it is totally different from that. And you want to pay them and you get their content, in YouTube or a different kind of content from their Patreons they can get. So lots of people have joined that. You can, if you are a YouTuber, you can join that, and if you are not a YouTuber, you can also join that. It's not connected with YouTube in any way, but yeah, so that is Patreon. It's a place where you can get your crowdfunding each month or each of 2 months, or each content you make. There are different types of places where you can visit and you can get your content done, and you can post those content in Patreon and you can get money from it. So who should join Patreon? And so there's a misconception that there, if you have lots of thousands of subs and lots of views, that doesn't mean that you should join it. So particular things you should think about before starting a crowdfunding, and the very first thing is what content you make. What type of content you are producing is a very important thing. And I'm not talking about videos. So videos are not a content, it is just a video. So content, I'm talking about what inside that video. In other words, let me put it this in this way: the value inside your video is the actual content. And if you have a good value, you can definitely put that up in Patreon and share that with others. And if the value is really great, you will get paid from Patreon. So let's give you guys some example. Like if you are like YouTube gamer and you are making gaming videos, it's not probably a good idea to join Patreon, because the community of gamers are really huge, and gaming is just a very common thing. So inside that gaming, if you have some content like commentary that people hear it and like it, like if you have some podcast in the gaming or some different type of commentary other than gaming commentary. So yeah, those things are to check out before joining a Patreon campaign or opening up a Patreon campaign. So gaming is not an option. Next thing what I do is technology content, reviewing tech products. I am not active in the channel much, but I will be active few days later. So if you are producing tech videos and if you are just reviewing stuff like reviewing phones and stuff, and yeah, it's just a normal review, and that thing will not make you money through Patreon. So who should join, right? A people who is giving their own views on a technology or any product, he should join it. Now, let me put that in straight words, like people like Chris Perillo. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. He's a great guy, and some other people are also there, and they are doing lots of things, lots of thinking about technology, and lots of thinking going into the video they are making, and they are putting their own words, they're putting what they feel about technology. And if some of you guys in the internet, or some or any guy in the internet finds out that this video is really helpful and I should actually check him out, or I should actually like his video or anything like that, he should definitely join Patreon or open up a Patreon campaign. Okay, so that's the first one, the content. So if you guys have any questions, you can just leave them in the comments there. So I am also monitoring the comments of the live stream.
Yeah,
Hopefully this will
guys, we
open up.
love live questions. So if you have any comments, thoughts, questions, put them in the live stream chat here. I also monitor a few other chats if you guys want to discuss maybe after the show or just chat with regular YouTubers and social bladers. Socialblade.com/chat. But we prefer to talk to you here on YouTube right now. So that's for after the show. When you can't stop
Okay,
chatting. So let's move on.
okay, so second thing about is, I'm talking about Patreon, so that's the first thing, the content. Okay, so second thing is the audience. So well, you have a audience, and audience is not referring to the number of subscribers. So it's the people who watch your videos, not basically it could be subscribers, but the outside subscribers who go to your channel and often maybe sometime watches your video and forget about that video or your channel. So yeah, so many of your audience, or let me say many of your subscribers, are not watching your videos, and that's really common. Like somebody subscribed and he may have seen one of your video in your channel and subscribe to that video, and he's not watching your video any anytime soon. So let me just put this in two categories. The first one is fan, and the second one is normal audience. So fans, basically it is two different things, fans and audience. Audience consists of fans, but fans does not consist of audience. And I'm not talking about only of your subscribers, but outside of subscribers. So fans are basically who are interested in you, interested in your stuff you are doing, and audience is just came there and watched your video and may have subscribed to you. And fans are totally different from your audience. So let me just put you in this way. So actually, let's say you did a review of something. Let's say you did a review of this mobile right here, and you just explain how this mobile or how this smartphone actually very helpful to you, and how this managed your work very easy. A typical audience will come, and he may have actually bought that smartphone and he did not know how to configure it, and then he actually searched off your video in YouTube and your video came out, and then he or she watched your video, and then he or she saw how you've configured that smartphone, and then he or she may be subscribed to you on YouTube, and then he did not watch your video like for about months and just forgot about your channel. But a typical fan who don't have that smartphone or any other smartphone you review, but it's a great to see, he will comment like it's a great to see you are doing reviews, or he will come to your video and leave a like and also give a comment on your video about that phone, like it's a great phone, I should always buy that. So yeah, that's the difference between fan and audience, or let's say fans or subscribers. So if you have lots of fans, you should definitely join Patreon. And if you don't have lots of fans, and if you have like lots of subscribers, and first you need to figure out what are fans and what are subscribers, and how many fans you have and how many subscribers you have. Okay, so how to get fans? If you are doing tutorial videos, you will not get any fans, and that is also to use Sonic Orb Studios, because I have seen lots of tutorial videos lately in your channel.
Yes.
So that's what I think. If you do a lot of tutorial videos, you will not get fans, because that's just tutorial. People searches for that and then finds out your video and watches your video, maybe leave a like or subscribe, and then forgets about your channel. And if
It's
you are
very
posting
true.
some,
It's very true. I have about over 8K subscribers over, I think, the 6 years that I've run the channel now. 6.5 years. And yeah, people always subscribe and maybe they'll watch one or two playlists and they'll give you a like on a video, but there's no following at all. So if I were to do like a Q&A question tomorrow, I wouldn't get any response at all. It's an interesting thing to cover, actually. I've started other channels too that started out building the community, so it's something to consider. So, I mean, doing vlogging where you're talking with the audience and they're experiencing your day as you are, stuff like that really.
yeah, vlogging really helps. That's why the lots of YouTube channel, famous YouTube channels have different channel on vlogging and different channel on tutorials or stuff like that.
Mind PvP says, what about people that buy subscribers? That would be against YouTube terms of service.
Yeah,
I would not
you'll
recommend
get
doing
banned.
that. Google will ban you from the internet. Don't do it.
Okay, so if you're doing tutorials, this will not work out. Well, it doesn't mean that you cannot do tutorials. You can of course do that, but along with tutorials, you need to do something that actually uh, gives something valuable into it. Like you are reviewing some product and you were talking about that product, why you like that product. Like do some like live streams. That really help in building up communities. That is a really great thing. I actually did some of the live streams before in my channel, and that it's really working out. So I actually will be doing live streams from like 2 or 3 months later on. I'll be doing that after all the work finishes here with the thing I was working right now. But anyway, so that the second one is the audience. And if you have lots of fans, you need to first figure out how many fans you have. Get ready to figure out, just do a live stream. Let's see how many people joins your live stream. If you have like more than 5,000 subscribers, let's see how many people joins your live stream. Let's do a Q&A and question answers videos. You can see how many people are responding to that, how many people are there active into your community. And yeah, it will really help out to figure out how many fans you have. And that's the second thing, is the audience matters if you are joining or opening up a new Patreon campaign. Okay, so that was Patreon. Okay,
It's a good topic there. Everyone's really interactive in our chat today. I like that. Um, Buying subs, get banned, yeah. Try to be interactive with your followers. Definitely, Techie. Being more interactive with things like even using annotations. I've been going through the YouTube certification class recently. And some of the things I've learned, like using annotations, which are so simple and people usually
yeah,
put them in an end
relationship.
slate, you can use them in creative ways to do like gaming and sort of have it go to each video and be interactive, or maybe I don't know, do voting with them. So really cool ways that the fans can easily be interactive with you and stay on your channel. Because if you look at the blog at socialblade.com, you'll notice one of the recent ones that we published is that the most important thing these days is audience retention, watch time. So you
Yeah,
want to try
I'm
to
going to
keep
talk
people
about that
watching.
later on
Yeah,
in this video. I have that audience retention. The
cool.
troubles of starting YouTube net. Okay, YouTube channel. So what's the next topic here? I just
We have importance of online community, which actually we've sort of been talking about here. I mean, it's a good
yeah.
segue into it.
Okay, so community, that's a very important thing. You need to build up community to get your fans. And so let's first talk about what is a community. So like-minded people group together is a community. Like-minded people gather around sharing their thoughts, and it's important because that's how people get famous in YouTube. Like if you want to get famous in YouTube, first thing you need to do, you need to join a community or make a community. And obviously you cannot make a community out of some like out of nowhere. You cannot make a community. So first thing you need to do, you need to join a community. Like you can join a gaming community, like you can join a gaming forums, and lots of forums are out there. You can join them. I know lots of people in YouTube, those are gamers. They got famous by joining forums and posting on forums, get active. They were very active in the forums, and
Yeah.
they are famous now.
And you don't want to
So
just post your content in the forums.
yeah,
Uh,
like help other people.
a lot of
That's
people
really
are just like, well, I'm gonna just spam my content all over
yeah.
these multiple forums. It doesn't work. In fact, people usually will dislike your videos. They'll check it out for a second and then they'll bounce right back because they're like, oh, that's not interesting. And that's where you lose your audience retention, which kills your search rank and such too. So that'll only hurt you. What you want to do is be really interactive. Start out by getting your name known, and this is true for forums, but anywhere online is help other people answer their questions, give them suggestions, advice. And if your name is out there and then you start sharing your content, or even if they come back to you because you have the same channel name as in these forums and such, they'll be like, oh, well, I've heard of that name before. Let's do a Google search and see where they pop up on the top of Google, which would be the YouTube channel. They're more likely to check out your channel and then hopefully subscribe and stay around as a great community member that stays active with you.
So if you're in a community, then serve that community very well, and eventually you get famous. That's the thing. Okay, so that's the importance of community, and the next one we have here.
How to build a community around your YouTube channel. We sort of just touched that. I mean, being
Yeah,
interactive will lead to that. So, I mean, if you guys have any questions specifically, post them in the comments right here on the side of the chat. Or if you have any questions after the show, we can always be reached at support.socialblade.com or the front page of socialblade.com. You scroll down to the bottom, there's a support ticket. I personally answer those tickets for anything support related, but I'm also the social media consultant. So if you have any thoughts or such and you want to know how to build up your channel or whatever, that's a great place to go. But you know the best place to go? We have two places on socialblade.com. One is our forum, where, once again, you can build community. People love the forum. Another is a chat room we have at socialblade.com/chat/chat. And in fact, now we have people just chatting left to right in there. And it's more real in-time interactive. So if people have questions about your channel or you want to describe it and they give you advice back, that's great to have. So if you guys are not aware of the chat room, Social Blade has the chat room, and it's always free, always will be free. A fantastic place to go.
okay, so now lots of people have misconceptions that YouTube is only just a video hosting site, but it is not. I mean, it is not only just a video hosting site, it is also a
What? I
community.
thought it was just video.
It was not just video.
It's not
Well,
just
it
my
was
my
just video
world is
at
falling
first.
apart. It's no longer video.
It's just like community, just like Facebook, where people in Facebook it was like more personal community, but in YouTube, you like-minded people get together, like gamers, technology vloggers, and those kind of people just came there and put their videos up. Videos is a great way of interacting what you are talking about, so that is a great way. So video and community is YouTube.
There you go.
Another thing, if you want to build up your community, that's what I'm talking about. Next one, how to build up your community, and you need to do lots of collabs with lots of people, and it doesn't matter if they are like they have like famous or not. It doesn't matter very much, but you need to do lots of collabs. Okay,
Yeah, we have a topic
so
here: troubles of starting up a YouTube channel and how to overcome them.
yeah, now lots of people at first looking at the YouTube channel and they are looking like 0 subs, 0 views, and yeah, it's the numbers are there. They are just there, and they are carrying your attention. Just don't look at those numbers. That really does not matter much. The only thing that matters is the watch time, or another way to say, the audience retention, and that is the real deal in YouTube. You get a great audience retention, you get your video in the first page of YouTube or the first search page of YouTube. And posting lots and lots of videos in one day does not going to work with your YouTube channel, that's not going to work with your views. As I have said before, that it is not only a video hosting site. If you're posting something, you need to communicate in the comments or communicate with the people, send that video to people, not spam. Spamming will not also work. That is the topic we talked about like before news, before this social blade. I think
Yes.
before in social blade we talk about spamming will not work. But yeah, along with that, you need to have some value into your content. And so in the infestation, lots of people just go into the companies like who gives you like 2000 subs with $2. That's not going to work because nobody going to watch your videos. They are just numbers. So that's the
But
trouble.
numbers
So
are
don't.
important.
No, it's not important.
But come on, everybody loves numbers. Social Blade is
Well,
built around numbers. All right, Social Blade numbers are good.
yeah,
Fake sub count numbers are bad.
bad. Well, if you got good numbers, people will trust you. That's the thing.
Yes.
Like somebody want to do a collab with you, and if you got like good numbers, they will definitely do want to do a collab with you. But
Like right now, our
collabing with
chat
big
room,
numbers,
our Social Blade chat rooms, people are in there talking about sub count, and they're drooling over sub count right now.
only thing you need to take a look at your audience retention. And if somebody is watching your videos, you need to make that video in such a way that if somebody watching that video, he will finish that video and then get to another video. So that's the important thing. You need to make a video and put
Yeah,
into
you
your
wanna
video that
you wanna
you just
hook
click up
them from
from.
the start. You want a good catcher from the start, maybe a little teaser of what's to come, and then keep them entertained throughout the video. And then at the end, a way that I like to keep people's attention, because the end of the video is pretty much the hardest part,
Yeah.
where they've sat there for 5 to 7 minutes so far. I like to put an outro slate with annotations to a different playlist or different media that's on your channel as well. That way they're staying on your channel and watching, continue to watch. But I won't put that with a background track, music or something. I'll put that up maybe the last 30 seconds as I'm finishing up my thoughts. That way there's no reason for them to leave and then get to that. I mean, they have to watch that to finish the important content that you're talking to them about. And at the same time, they'll also continue to watch the videos that are
And
hosted on your channel, which will
30
help you out.
seconds 30 seconds intro does not really help.
Yeah, don't do 30-second intros. We have, in fact, a brand new one, which you guys will see shortly. We've designed a new 3-second intro. Yes, 3 seconds. It's short, it's
That's
simple, it's clean, it's effective.
there I think YouTube automatically adds that intro into all your videos.
Yeah, they do have an video programming type thing
Yeah,
now that you can use. That's pretty cool.
okay. So that was trouble starting out with YouTube and how to overcome troubles. You can always join a community, post not only your content but just help the community, serve the community better, and you will get paid off. And paid off, I mean getting good amount of views and good amount of subscribers.
Yeah, the payoff is the community and interaction and getting the following, getting your name out there. So we got 7 minutes left. Let's talk about networks.
Okay,
We love
so
networks.
um, just I'm going to start with pros of Google AdSense partnership. So if you just correct me if I am wrong, and pros of Google AdSense partnership is very simple: direct partnership with Google, no split in revenue, and if you want good, you may get YouTube partner promotion. And I think that was that they will promote your content for free, and it happens really less. It is very rare with some of the good YouTubers, but it really happens. You will get your content a ad into the homepage of YouTube or inside of uh, in the right side of the videos. I really don't know what those ads called, but yeah. Cons
Suggested
of,
videos and such and whatever
yeah,
they.
suggested
So
videos.
getting on the front page is good. I do know a lot of people that are partnered directly with Google AdSense. So they're YouTube partners. That's something that's, in fact, something to clear up. There are 2 types of partnerships these days. There's Google AdSense. If you apply for that, you are a YouTube partner. Technically, you're always a YouTube
Yeah,
partner. And then there's the second tier, which is going with a third-party company called a network, where you're in contract and you get revenue through them, and they supposedly give you more promotion and support. But in terms of YouTube directly, it's changed over the years. These days, you have to have a lot of views to get help with them. I do know, I think it's Kitty's mama, who was a community spotlight feature on our channel here. Their channel actually does have an intro that was made by the YouTube staff. So,
Okay.
I mean, they get help by YouTube. So if you get enough views, you're golden there. It's true all around, though. I mean, network or no network, if you're not getting any views, you're not going to really have any benefit from the other parties helping you.
Cons of partnership with Google AdSense. No support. So this is the first thing. If something happens to your Google AdSense account and there is no support, you cannot just contact any Google AdSense employee or any Google employee. There is a forum, of course, you can go there, but there is not a 100% guarantee that you will get an answer of that forum. Like direct answer, you may get like answer, yeah, you did some clicks and that's why you just got banned, but no direct answer for your question.
Yeah, I think that's been more of an issue in the past.
Yeah.
I definitely saw that when networks were rolling in and it started to become popular 2 years ago. That's one of a few reasons why I joined through Social Blade Maker Studios. But it was just because of the support. I saw at least 4 of my friends got. One of them made a stupid mistake and left their channel on their own computer with their playlist, and it ran through their videos, and they essentially had AdSense clicks through that, and YouTube shut them down. But he went on to other things after that. What was it? A lot of people tend to get click bombed or whatever. I
Yeah,
think that's more of
that's
an
why people were
issue.
joining the networks.
Yeah, it's another reason why people, I'd say, are joining networks too, because sometimes you can fight that, and the networks have more say and more leverage to work with YouTube through or for you. And then again, I haven't seen it happen in a while. There's a handful of cases that happen here or there, but these days I'm more focused on the side of AdSense personally. But that's my style of channel, my content type. It depends on the content, which benefits. But let's continue on more with your thoughts.
Okay, so next thing is $100 payment threshold, and if you have like very small YouTube channel, you like if you want to reach $100, it may take a lot of time, and yeah, you don't get paid after like doing $100. Your AdSense account is down because of invalid clicks. This happened to lot of people out there, and I think Lisa talked about that, if I remember his channel name right, to create a website. Like you go into your $100 payment threshold, and the next day you get a notification that your AdSense account is banned due to invalid click activity.
Yeah,
So
let me jump in
that
here
is
because
a very problem.
Tech, you just said, what is click bombing? He's questioning. Click bombing is actually where people actually go through and multiple accounts or whatever, and they start clicking your ads. And in order to protect you, Google shuts down your AdSense. They disable it. However, to get it re-enabled seems to always be a process because there's so many reports of this happening and not enough staff to support the community using it that they just pretty much say, "Oh, you're done forever."
Okay, so here is the link, youtube.com/to create a website. So that is number 2, create a website. That's the username, and she has a lot of videos on AdSense and a lot of other tutorial videos, and she, I think, did a video on how AdSense is like disabling users account, like small YouTubers out there, they are getting into the payment threshold and boom, your account is down. So yeah, so that's one thing, $100 payment threshold is a problem. And third thing, which I think it's bad because no PayPal transfer available, and I am a big fan of PayPal, and it does have a direct deposit into your bank account, but it's only for US as far as I know. So no PayPal. I really don't know if they are going to add PayPal later on in the AdSense. So fourth thing, yeah, it will be interesting.
We gotta speed it up. We're coming up to 30 minutes, but we'll stretch the show a little bit.
Okay. So fourth thing is low CPM ads on your videos. Like if you don't get lots of views, you will get a low CPM ads, and that's the cons of Google AdSense partnership. It's a major con because you've got a low CPM ads, and yeah, that's the con. So, any thoughts about that? Low CPM ads?
Freedom, but everyone is talking about networks now. They're like, which one should I go for?
Join
It's
freedom.
everyone's talking freedom. It depends on you guys. I mean, yeah, I could say join freedom. Yeah, I could say go through Social Blade, join RPM, or sorry, MakerGen. They rename like every month or something.
Go
Um,
through us, freedom.tm/MCN Pro Life Network. That's the
I'd say
subnetwork of Freedom I run.
that's cool. I honestly say, uh, do your research, guys. I see a lot of people talking Awesomeness TV. I've heard nothing but complaints about Awesomeness TV, and I'm in the support, uh, madhouse seat of Social Blade. So everybody that has issues tends to find me, and we make it easy. We have a big green button on the bottom of socialblade.com that leads to me. Yeah, I mean, don't get stuck in a network, or worse, Awesomeness TV. I hate to bash networks left and right, and just specifically one, but one complaint that I've had time and time again is that people have joined them. They weren't all that happy. They've gotten lost payments, and for whatever reason, their support staff is non-existent, so they can't request to leave and then get processed out. So you definitely want to, before signing and joining any sort of network, do fully research and find out what you're getting into, and then if it's a benefit for you. I mean, for me, it's not a benefit. I mean, RPM back in the day when I had a 2-year contract with them said, hey, we're going to give you more promotion, and we're going to get you in contact with these people that can help you with your product reviews. Never saw any of it. But then again, I could do that, and I still continue to do that to this day myself. So, I mean, if you can definitely work for yourself and help yourself out, I think that's the best way to go, rather than going through a third-party service and losing some cut too, because they do
Actually,
take some split.
there were a lot of networks under Freedom, I think, and they are all providing no lock-in contracts. So yeah, if you want to join a network, just join any of them under Freedom because they are providing no lock-in.
Hmm.
But if you want to join some other, you are welcome to join. That's really up to you. Okay, so let's go into the pros of joining a YouTube network. And fast and easy partnership, good support directly with the staff. If I may say, it may differ to network, and they also have forums for your questions, and there are many partners into the forums, and you can ask those partners. There are also some of the stuff are there in the forums, and lots of the network have a promotion system. They may help your channel to promote, but it doesn't really help too much if there are lots of partners into a network. So that is another thing. And yeah, just another one here is PayPal payment option we have here. Number 6, I think. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, less payment threshold or no payment threshold. It may vary network to network. Like full screen, if I may say, it has still $100 payment threshold, and we don't have any payment threshold. Just give you guys the money you want.
Yeah, I think
By we, I mean to say Freedom.
Maker Studios has a $25. It used to be $100.
Yeah,
In fact, they used to be nothing. Went up to $100.
and then
Went
fifty
down to
dollar.
$50. Now they're down to, I think, $25 currently.
Actually, I have like $47 into my Maker Max, and I still did not got paid from them. So I really don't know when it will be like $25
I gotta find.
official.
They keep hiding their emails from me, so I gotta
Okay.
go find them.
Okay, so they also have an audio library, but YouTube has also have an audio library in there. So royalty-free music you can get from joining a network, and higher CPM ads. They have sales team. Lots of the networks have sales team, and this thing also vary network to network. Lots of networks have a sales team. They actually give you the higher CPM ads for your videos, and this also vary how much views or how much subscribers or how much famous you are in YouTube. If you are like small YouTube channel, you will get a higher CPM than the Google AdSense, but not much. Okay, so last thing is, and which I am kind of against of, and that is the referral program of networks.
Oh yes, don't get me started. And first
Yeah.
thing, yeah, it is $25 for MakerGen now, since
Okay.
they've switched to July 1st, 2014. It seems like at least daily I get one email from somebody saying, "Have you thought about joining a network? Your content looks fabulous." And then I have to reply back, "Yeah, my content is fabulous. I don't need a network. Go away." They annoy me.
Okay. So yeah, let's talk about cons of joining a YouTube network. And I think you are kind of against networks. So what do you think about the cons? Why should you not join a network?
A lot of the cons, I guess, I do see some benefit for the people that joined early on. The pros back in the day were that yes, you can unlock banners, you can unlock your scheduled
Mm.
upload, or you can get your custom thumbnails. But now with YouTube giving those away, I mean it's flat ground, and there's no benefit there or disadvantage. Um,
I actually joined Social Blade because I needed a banner. So yeah, I
yeah, it
think
was
the
the thing to
banner,
have.
yeah, or custom thumbnail if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Don't remember. So cons of joining YouTube network, the first thing is the revenue split, and lots of network differ on that. Majority of networks give you 70/30 or 60/40, and then some of the networks are there that give you 90 up to 90, 80, 90. It depends upon on your network.
yeah.
And if you don't like worry about the money, you can join a network. So you need to sign a contract. The next thing is that, and you need to get into under a contract, and if you break the contract, you just kicked out of a network. Like if I remember correctly, Machinima has a contract like you need to put um, videos every day. If I really don't know it is correct or not, but you need to put videos every day, and that's their contract.
Yeah, so
But
do read the contracts. That way, A, you know that you are not required to upload on a schedule per their terms. B, that you know that you still own your content and you have all creative rights to it. I know with through Social Blade, the RPM/MakerGen contract states that you own all rights to your content. They can use it for promotion to help you out in benefits. There's no schedules or whatever they have to follow, but they sort of suggest keep your threshold up, as you apply that.
okay, so number three is getting out of a network may take a lot of time and lot of security checks. If you want to get out of a network, it may take a lot of time because, like I have emailed some of the staff of Maker Studios and also RPM Network. I think it's now Maker Gen. So they are sending me like over, send us your name, send us your email, send us your date of birth. So it is really frustrating to send them over and over and over again. So
It
yeah.
it was. I ran into the same thing, sadly enough, and I was working for Social Blade at the time, so I'm support staff for Social Blade. I know some really good high-end people that I could talk to directly in email and chat and instant messenger and such. It was still kind of a challenge to get out. So I mean, yeah, networks. Some of them, I guess, they built up so fast and they haven't built up their support staff. And Maker probably being one of them, that they sort of think of it as an afterthought and then they fail there and they just annoy people and it gets out of hand. So definitely consider staff. That's when we talked about earlier what networks to consider and what to consider when joining a network is get user feedback. Not only the people that are currently in, but people that have left, so you get the full story. Why is Social Play based on views for a partnership? We do not pick that Mind PvP. We have that. Once again, we are a contract referral for Maker Gen, Maker Studios. They set that guideline right now. Just to answer your question.
Okay, so I think I am done over here.
We could
And
wrap up a video. We're
okay,
8 minutes over. No, almost 9 minutes over. Guys, you're entertained. The chat room is entertained. I was entertained. That's rare. So, guys, I just want to thank Allismagic here, Allismagic1, for being on the show.
thank you for having me.
No problem. If you guys want to learn more about him, once again, his link is in the description below. and all the topics that we've covered, all in the description below. So hit the subscribe button on his channel and start following his content. Let him know that we have sent you from Social Blade. If you guys, once again, want to apply to be on the show, there's a link in the description below, as well as other important things to check while you're checking your stats for your YouTube channel, your twitch.tv, or your Instagram page at socialblade.com, and give us
Oh,
a like
that's
on
new.
this video. What?
The Instagram thing. The social
Instagram.
blade.
It's awesome. I love my Instagram. I love my
Oh,
Instagram stats, too. Let's hope there's no, like, I don't know, that would be interesting. Networkships for Instagram. I don't think it'll happen.
yeah.
So, guys, thank you again for watching the Social Blade live stream. Mind PvP. You just brought up Social Blade shirts. I'm wearing one. If you haven't checked out the top right corner, or is it top left corner? The top corner somewhere of socialblade.com, there's a little shopping cart. We've got some new designs that have been recently rolling in, and we're possibly going to be talking with Spreadshirt. Wink, wink, hint, hint. So expect some maybe changes, some different designs. And if you guys want to buy some shirts, some Social Blade helps us out, gets you some really cool swag, and we're more than happy to sell some stuff there. So go check that out. But other than that, I think we're going to wrap up another episode of VideoCast number 16 with Allismagic1. Think that's good? I think I'm good. I'm going to end this episode. See you guys.
So,